Alright, what's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the TMossBoss Show. And in today's episode, people have been commenting underneath the GameStop's content that I've been posting recently, talking on my last experience with GameStops. For those that don't know, so I had bought, I think they call it like the Star Wars Heritage Collection or pack or something like that. But it's this Nintendo Switch game that comes with like 7 different Star Wars games. I think it's the 2 Force Unleashed games, and then it's this like I think it's the 2 Republic games. It's like it was 2 that they came out with back, I think, in like the early 2000s or something like that. I can't remember I think it was a Star Wars Racer, and it was just a bunch of different Star Wars games, alright? Overall, I can't remember which ones it was, but the ones that I did list off, I'm like, those are confirmed with that pack. And so, yeah, in case if you guys are looking for some new Nintendo Switch games to play, yeah, get that Star Wars Heritage pack or collection, whatever it's called. But do not get it from GameStops, all right? Because I do not want anybody else to get scammed by GameStops. So it's one of those things where I'm like, please, people, listen to me when I say this. Do not shop with GameStops, all right? I guess, yeah, it's one thing maybe it might change where I start going to the stores and stuff, but as far as shopping on the GameStop's website, the website is broken. It seriously is broken. So my experience with the GameStop's website, so I see that they have the game. I see that they actually have it in not too far from where I'm at. It's at this mall that I shop at a lot. So I should have just went in and just picked the game up, rather. Or actually, no, it wasn't. It's a store outside the mall. It's weird. They got one location inside the mall, then they got another location outside the mall. It's a weird thing. But anyways, so they had it pretty much in the same state. So it wasn't like no stuff where it had to come from California. So it wasn't the GameStops where I would usually shop at. It was at a GameStops in Renton. But where Renton is at, or I guess where I'm at, it's not that far off. All right, pretty much. Like I'm not trying to give out my location, but at the same time, Renton ain't that far of a drive from where I'm at. Easily, you guys, I guess, like, the GameStops, I don't know how that would work, where it's like they call somebody out and then they have it where they just deliver the game. They very well could have did that. Like, they could do some DoorDash collaboration where it's a DoorDash driver dropping off your game, because I think I ain't heard where they dropped off TVs, probably appliances, and all this other different stuff with DoorDash. Yeah, DoorDash it'll deliver a lot of different things for you. So I'm like, my thing is this: if people can get a whole TV to their house, I would imagine I could get myself a Nintendo Switch game to my house, all right? So I go onto the GameStop's website. They have the option of same-day delivery. So I checked same-day delivery because I wanted to stream the one, because there was just only really one Star Wars game that I wanted to play, but I will play the other Star Wars games. There was just the one, I think it was like Knights of the Old Republic or something like that. So I was like, okay, I wanted to play that. So I'm like, all right, cool. I'll postpone my stream till later on today. Then when I get the game, then I'll, because I know it ain't gonna take that long to download on my Switch and stuff. So anyways, I go ahead, check same day delivery, seeing that there was like a 2 hour and 50, it was either 2 hour and 50 minutes or 2 hour and 53 minutes. But either way, there was that window of where I had to order it before. I guess if I ordered afterwards, it wouldn't be delivered that same day. All right, cool. I'll order it right now rather than waiting until later. So it wasn't like I stepped away from my computer for 2 hours and 50 minutes. It wasn't like I had that page open for a long period of time. Overall, I had just opened up the website because I was looking, because I think, how did I hear about that game? I think I seen it on PC. I watched the video, and then people were saying that it was good on Switch compared to PC, because I guess on PC you have to install a lot of different mods for it to be playable. So I was like, okay. And then, yeah, I just went directly to the GameStop's website. So the website wasn't open for a long period of time. Like I said, I ain't have it where I stepped away or I had like the tab open for 2 hours and something minutes or 50 something minutes and things. It was almost instant when I bought that game, So anyways, I go and I order the game. I pay for same day delivery. Same day delivery is $9.99. All right, cool. No biggie, no problem. I'll wait for the game. I waited that whole day. No game was delivered. And I think it was Thursday. So Friday, I go and I contact GameStop. Or was it Friday or Saturday? Either way, I contacted GameStops. And then they was like, oh, the purchase has already went through, so therefore it's like we can't do nothing, I guess, about getting your money back until, I guess, afterwards and stuff. All right, cool, I'll wait. So game doesn't get delivered. So yeah, I ordered it that Thursday. Game didn't get delivered on that Friday, that Saturday, and that Sunday. The game finally was delivered to my house on Monday. Explain to me, when did Monday and Thursday become the same day? That's what I would like to know. That would be my question to whoever it was that made that order for me and stuff. Because if you go to a restaurant and you're like, hey, I want this meal. How many times have you ordered a meal at a restaurant and you had to wait like 3-4 days to get that meal? That's never been a thing. All right. Unless you had like some big old giant delivery and they say, hey, it's going to take us a while, but then they making other people. But I ain't never heard of that. Even if that is the case, like I just remember working at my old job and they had this catering department. There was never a time where somebody had to wait 3-4 days unless they was like saying, hey, 3-4 days from now we gonna be having this some party or some shindig where we gonna need some food. Then it's like, yeah, they pre-ordering. So it's like, it wasn't like it was a pre-order. It wasn't like the game hadn't came out yet. The game had been out. When did this game come out? Well, I know the other games had been out for years, but the Star Wars, hold on for a second, Star Wars Heritage Pack. Let's see, Amazon, they don't probably have like no Wikipedia page and stuff. Or I guess I could have went ahead and got this game at Best Buy and stuff. At least I probably would have got the one where it has, because they went and gave me that the GameStop's case. They don't say, well, hold on for a second, let me see. Release date, let's see when this game came out. So there was like the Star Wars Heritage Pack for Nintendo Switch had two main release dates. The digital version launched in North America on April 27, 2023, and the physical edition followed on December 8th of 2023. So it's 2025. When I did this purchase, it was 2025. All right, it was like maybe last month or the beginning of this month. I can't remember when exactly I ordered that game, but last I checked, 2023. I'm like, yeah, that's its own year. A whole year in between 2025. I had more than enough time to order this game and then also get it for same day delivery. But so anyways, so I finally get the game. Still no word back on getting because I was like, all right, it wasn't delivered the same day, so I'm entitled to get my money back. So I go and contact GameStops. So I can't remember what the first person said, but then the second person pretty much lied to me via email, talking about you ordered 1 to 3 day shipping. Or yeah, that's what I had checked. And I'm like, fam, I don't know what you have on your computer, but I know what I seen when I was ordering this game. There is a whole different process, and I checked after they had told me that I did 1 to 3 day shipping. 1 to 3 day shipping only costs $6.99, and then they also don't give you a 2 hour and 50 something window to order the game. So that's why I'm like, fam, there is no way possible you gonna try to convince me, somebody that I seen with my own eyes, what I checked. And I checked same day delivery. So anyways, but yeah, same day delivery, it's $9.99. 1 to 3 day shipping, that's $6.99. And then I think they have like free shipping where it gets delivered whenever and stuff. But then yeah, overall you don't have to pay for no extra prices and stuff. So my thing is this. Why was my card, or why was I charged $9.99 when I had bought this game? Because if I ordered 1 to 3 day shipping, then I should have just only been charged $6.99, correct? So explain to me, how did $6.99 and $9.99, how did that get confused with one another? And I feel like that there are going to be people out there just like what they've been doing since I've been talking about this. They are going to try to defend it, talking about, oh, maybe the person has dyslexia. Well, they shouldn't be working on no computer and getting prices wrong, and I'm being charged the wrong amount of money. Because it's like, my thing is this, and that's the whole reason why I'm doing this podcast episode, not to tell you guys what's been going on with GameStops, but more so the reaction that I've been getting from people when I talked on this situation, because people are trying to really try to explain it to me, the issue on my part, so when all this stuff has started, that was one of the things that I had accidentally said. I guess, when you're upset that you've been scammed out of $10 and stuff, you ain't really paying attention to what you're saying. But so I think it was either in the video or podcast episode, whichever, I talked about this. People were commenting, talking about there's a difference between same day shipping and same day delivery. Where does it say on the GameStop's website or any website whatsoever there's this thing called same day shipping because they're trying to make it seem like that it's two different things, right? So when on Amazon, on GameStops, on Best Buy, on Target, any website that has a delivery option, where do you guys see same day shipping? And then that's how they try to explain same day shipping to me, is that you order it, but it does, and it gets shipped to wherever your, I guess the location is at on the same day, but it ain't no telling when you'll get the game. So it's not same day. It's like, that's the thing. When you go to Amazon and they have same day delivery, shipping, teleportation, that means that whatever product that you ordered is going to get shipped to your house. All right. So that's when people, when they're trying to say that type of stuff to me, I'm like, fam, I can tell that you guys, it's graduating from school. That wasn't in your, your plan. That wasn't in your master plan. It wasn't even in your plan to graduate from elementary. Because if you are really trying to explain, you go and explain that to people. Explain the difference, please, and record the reactions and send it to me. Try to explain to people this whole situation. All right, hey, this guy, he ordered a game from GameStops. He checked same day shipping, but no, just say that. Don't even say same day delivery. Don't explain it. Just say, all you have to say is this person ordered a game from GameStops. He ordered same day shipping, but the game wasn't shipped to his house. So what went wrong? Like, should he get his money back and all this other stuff? I guarantee and I promise you, a lot of people, and there probably are going to be some people where they do, hear this, then they're going to put it to the test. They're going to be asking around and stuff, but they're going to try to make it to where they're in the right. Because and that's why I truly do believe, and somebody had commented that it's mostly GameStop's employees that's trying to defend this. And that's the thing where I'm like, okay, get fired or quit from GameStops, go work at another job. I guarantee and I promise you, the whole trying to defend GameStops, that's going to be out the window. I don't understand. And then recently because I think I had posted a video, but it was a little bit late, but people were, I think I just seen the comments late. Either way, people were trying to say like that I was tripping over $10, like $10 ain't nothing. And I'm thinking to myself, but that's my $10. Like, yeah, it's one of those things where it's like, I don't need $10 to survive for the week. But at the same time, it's the principle of scamming me and then thinking like, oh, it's okay. We could just take $10 from this guy and nothing ain't going to come out of it. That's why I've been doing podcast episodes. That's why I've been doing TikToks and YouTube videos, because I don't want other people to fall for this same thing. And it's funny because they're trying to go out and defend it. Let it be them that got scammed out of $10 and see, won't they be all like, well, maybe that guy on YouTube and TikTok and podcasts and all that stuff, maybe he was right. Maybe GameStop's, their website is a scam. And maybe I should correct myself, because GameStop's, like, the times where I've went into the store, I've never had a problem. I had to say the only time when I had a problem with shopping at GameStop's when going into the store was years ago, and it was the fat guy with the ponytail. He got mad because I didn't want to buy no Power Up rewards card, and it's like, okay, what kid do you know comes all the way? No, they hassle their parent on taking them to the mall and taking them so they could go to GameStop's and stuff so they could get a video game. What kid do you know hassles their parent to do that just to come up there and get a card? That's why I'm like, fam, I can tell that, you might not be really in tune. Like, you might be part alien or something, and you don't really know about how kids are and stuff. But there is no kid in this world that has money to go up to a store and buy a video game, but they don't leave with a video game. They leave with a card that can give them discounts on the video game in the future. And I'm supposed to just be like, oh, okay, well, yeah, I guess, listening to you know everything about video games. Yeah, see, that's why I'm like, it's at times there are people that do work at stores where it's like, yeah, you're the reason why nobody don't be shopping at that store. But as far as the website, yeah, no, don't shop at the website. Yeah, that GameStop's that guy worked at, it closed down years later. That guy wasn't working there no more. I think he had to have gotten fired, because I'm like, you're ruining the business rather than promoting the business and stuff. So, but yeah, there's just, to me personally, with this whole website situation, there's no way possible that you could defend it. I'm like, oh, it's $10. So what if it's $10? I don't care if it was $1. I don't care if it was 1 cent. You still scammed me out of my money. So I'm like, yeah, the situation would still remain the same, whether it's a cent, nickel, dime, quarter, one of them dollar coins, a whole dollar bill, $5, $10. I don't care what the price is. If I'm being scammed out of a business, because if you go to a restaurant, order some food, and then wait 4 or 5 days to get the food, you ain't gonna eat at that business no more. All right. go and pay some people to work on your home, and you tell them to work on your home on this particular day, and they're like, no, we're not going to show up until this day. They're telling you, they're making it like, oh, we're the ones that's in control, so you're not going to do business with that company no more. All right, so that's why I'm like, people trying to explain it to me or try to make it seem like that I'm in the wrong. No, I'm not seeing it. When I'm the one that got scammed out of $10, I'm not seeing it from nobody's perspective besides the people that agree with me. So if you got a problem with that, then yeah, it's probably best you don't listen to my podcast, don't watch my videos, leave the channel, go suck on some more GameStop's D and stuff, and yeah, go on about your business. But it's like, I'm not hearing nothing that anybody has to say. Yeah, you can write some elaborative comment, paragraphs, all that other stuff, one ear and out the other. I'm not hearing nothing that nobody has to say. I still got scammed out of $10. I don't know what part of that people are not understanding, but I get, oh, it's like, it's just $10 and stuff. I'm like, okay, well then send me $10. Since $10 ain't that much, go ahead and send me $10. All right, but anyways, with that being said, I will talk to y'all later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening. Stay tuned for the next episode. Once again, do not shop on the GameStop's website, not until they get their act right. And yeah, I'll talk to y'all later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening, and peace.